Hey y'all, it's your girl at Too Transparent Tasha. I am your host, Tasha. It's early in the morning. I know I should be asleep, but I kind of woke up a lot yesterday. Excuse me. I was up real late the night before. I got up honestly after 1 o'clock, so in the afternoon. So I'm still up, but I think I'll probably go to sleep after my videos. Anyways, thank you guys for coming back. I appreciate you guys, and thank you for 2 more subscribers. I appreciate it. 16 is where we're at now. It's been about 2 weeks, and I'm just glad that I've had people comment. I appreciate your comments. And thank you for all the people who are viewing, even though it's may not be much, but I'm thankful for it. I really just want my story to reach out to people, to help them, maybe guide them. I'm not saying I'm an advisement counselor or anything, but I know a little thing about life and what has gone on in my current life in the past that I hope to help maybe reveal some things for you before you step into a future that is unknown and unwise and that you don't need to waste your time on. But, anyways, without further ado, make sure y'all click that follow button, subscribe, share, you know, the routine that everyone loves to do. So, here we are. We're going to start our little 10-minute timer. Sorry, I'm in a different scenery. Anyhow, we're going to start that timer right now. Booyah. So, to pick up where we last left off, like I was saying, that person was very persistent. Even after the first time we did anything, and of course, I will kept saying, well, I don't want to do it no more. It was still more. It was still more. Times when we had, those sessions, you can say. But it's not going to stop. If you're, like I said before, if you're not that strong enough to say no, then to stop it. Like I said in my prior video or videos, it's gonna be hard for you to be like no, especially if you are really attracted to that person. It was, let's see. I will say this though, because sometimes, well, not sometimes, but it was. I'm trying to tell you and trying to figure out when I had the moment to be like, I should probably stop doing this. I don't know. I know I probably felt it. I knew it was wrong, but I still wanted to go for it because in my mind, this is the type of person I wanted anyways before, like I had when I was in high school. And always, I don't know why, I always liked the bad ones. That's how I viewed it as my mind, the ones that, you know, wasn't the goody two shoe kind. I don't know. It's something about the good girls that like the bad guys. I don't know why. It's maybe it's an excitement thing. Maybe it's a sorry. Maybe it's something that kind of makes the adrenaline go, and then the things that you don't get from the person that you're with and you want to be with, because yeah, they're the person that mom and dad approves of, whatever. That other person that's eyeing you like a hawk would want that. They want that innocent type person. Of course, like myself at the time, or that person that's, not the rowdiest type of person. They like a classy person. I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I was told I'm a classy lady. And I guess I go, I can agree with that because I don't get loud. I'm not the person that's known as, ghetto. I'm not. But, people like that, they're attracted to that. So that's why I said you need to make sure you keep it pushing when you don't want, like if you're in a relationship and you see that type that's trying to like holler at you on the low or on a sneak tip, keep it pushing. Like keep going your way, ignore it, and or right then and there I'm like, okay, hold up, so this we're not having this. um, yeah, that's not happening. So take that somewhere else. Take it to Jill. Take it to Sheila, whoever that want to hear it, but not here, because I'm happy where I'm at. And my husband or my boyfriend tells me this all the time. You have yourself a great day and be gone. But this is me wishing that I did that then. But back to what I was about to let you know about. So this person, also the thing that made me stay with this person as long as I did, because he was in constant communication with me as far as always contacting me every night and day. I'm not gonna lie, it was like night and day. We were always on the phone every night. It was, maybe not as much in the daytime because we got our lives with the people that we are with, but yeah, it's I never he never missed a beat calling me, and then I would return the favor. I'll call back, and the crazy part is, yeah, we would have like a little casual conversation, checking on each other or whatever, but I would be like more excited when I hear him talking that talk to me, talking that explicit stuff to me. It would get me wild inside. It would. And I'm sorry to say this, but that was like one of the main things that I was probably waiting for from that person. Where I feel like, what I was feeling at that moment, I felt like, wow, this is something that I really want, because I'm feeling like this is it at that time. But no. What I was feeling again was just lustful feelings. Nothing that says, oh, I'm falling in love with this guy. I mean, at that time, I didn't say it then, but later on, that's going to be told in some other stories, whatever, after this or the next video, whatever. But yeah, we were just day and night. There's absolutely, excuse me, no, there was absolutely like no like conversation like that in the daytime, of course, because we both had our families. Well, let's just say, yeah, our families, whatever, that we had to take care of. So of course we're not trying to get each other in trouble. There was a time I remember he did something one night, and I'm like, dang, good thing my phone was on vibrate or low, because he called in the middle of the night where my phone was. And of course I was sleeping next to my children's father at the time. And I'm like, dang, he calling so late for her, knowing that I'm sleeping with my husband. That's what I said at that time to myself. But doing this type of life will get you there. And I was looking over my phone. I'm like, thank God that this thing wasn't even on, because he was right there. Probably snoring or whatever. I don't remember. But, like, what would have happened if that phone was up? I probably would have been hearing, like, who's that calling? And this is something in the morning. I probably would have had to make some story up at the time, since I was already fibbing and lying about it. What was going on with me anyway. But, yeah. So, come to my realization, it was definitely, him calling. And I'm over here like, shoot, trying to, make sure that I don't have wandering eyes looking over my way, and I check. But, of course, I couldn't call back right away. So, that was that one time that happened. That never really happened much like that before, but that was that one time that happened. This is like, of course, again, earlier in the infidelity, really early on. There was a time where I stayed out late, and I was living in a different place at the time, and I was coming from home, and I guess how they call it, a sneaky link, whatever. You know, I told him that, hey, I just left the job and I'm about to get home. You know, well, he wanted me to wait. So I was like, well, I mean, I gotta be home by a certain time. It's already gonna take me a minute to get there and whatnot. But he really desperately wanted to see me. And I remember leaving, I think, but I told him that where we can meet up at and whatnot. Excuse me. And I finally left. It wasn't really that far from my job, I don't think. But I finally left and met up at the spot. And I saw him coming through. It was, of course, nighttime, and whatever outside. And I believe we spoke for a little bit, about my day and everything. But I can tell, of course, he came for something else. He came for something that, of course, like, he'd been wanting, like, every times before, or the few times, before we met up at that moment. So, walked to the vehicle that I had at the time, and we spoke, and then that's our 10 minutes. I'm sorry. Anyways, I'm going to tell you more when the next video comes up. And I forgot what I was about to say. Haven't eaten any of my noodles yet. Hopefully they'll taste good afterwards. But basically, the whole thing is, make sure whatever you do, know about yourself. Know what is your limits. Know what is your weak points. But I'm over my limit. I'm over my time. I gotta go. Anyways, catch me on the next video. This is again at Too Transparent Tasha. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.